Hello, Group 7. This is a video presentation for building sections. We will talk about the sections in the page AE303. First of all, to me, a section of a building is a cut, like, for example, when we cut a cake that shows the different layers of the cake. In this case, my granddaughter Julie did this for the 4th of July, showing the flag of the United States of America. Very clever. And in this case, where it's not a cake, but it's the building, it's the same concept that the cut show us the vertical elements of the building and the relationship, how they work together. We can see the levels, we can see heights, we can see how they work together. I think we have been familiar with this symbol, the symbol of levels, symbol of call out for details and sections, call out for keynotes, and this one for another section of the building in a different direction. But let's talk about this one that I don't think that we have been talking about this in the lesson videos. This X that we see frequently denotes dots or elements of the building that have been cut out through the section, so they continues in the direction of the section. Also, this one that has notice that we have a truss that here shows in solid lines and here in dotted line. Dotted line means that the truss is behind the wall and you cannot see it, but it's there. And this side is visible. So if you see the call out, it's the 2 and 10, no, and 9, 2 and 9. Then we'll confirm that still joist, regular joist, and the 9 is a truss beyond the wall. So that's the whole idea behind these symbols. Okay, now let's talk about 3 specific things that I've learned about this building, looking at these sections. First of all, I noticed that in this, under this slab, and only under this slab, we have insulation. Let's go to keynote 18. It says 6 inches closed-cell spray foam insulation under slab and structure, meaning that probably the architects find out that this space here is not under air conditioning. It's not an air conditioned area. It's an open area, while this one above the slab is under air conditioning. You can notice that here we have a lot of dots for the AC system, while here you have nothing, just lighting. Okay. The other thing that I noticed is that the architects use the level symbol, which is this one. For the main level, finished floor. This is at floor level, right? With the upper level in this slab is the finished floor also. However, when it comes to the roof, it goes to the top of the deck, not to the top of the roof. And I assume that the reason is because this is a more stable and is the key measurement that the contractor needs to build to place that truss or the deck in the right position. Notice that it's not horizontal. You have a slope for drain purpose, and in the top you have insulation over the roof deck, which is a metal roof deck. That insulation is unstable. I mean, it's in matter of thickness and form. So it's difficult to say, okay, this is the height. But the roof deck is permanent, is solid, is straight, at least in this edge. So in this edge is a specific height all the way around. I mean, all along that edge. Same thing here. So you have one elevation in this end of the roof, 132, and another one in the other end, 131, meaning that from one parapet to the other, there is a difference of 12 inches. That's the slope. Okay, the other thing that I learned about the building is that here, look at this roof. This one has a curve. It's not flat. It doesn't have this, it's not like the other one that we just saw that is straight, but with a slope. This one has a curve. I assume that the purpose was for structural design. This is not probably a decision of the architect, but from the structural engineer that decide that this type of truss is the one that works better with that huge span. With that design, he can use a longer span that with a regular truss. Having this the highest point of the truss in the center. So in that case, he had to confirm the roof in that same shape of the trusses. Of course, there is not included a detail here how he will manage the water to drive the water to the drainage. That will be a matter of more details in the roofing drawings. But it's interesting, and we can see that clearly in this drawing. Okay, let's go now to the next video where we're going to explain about this detail in this section, how this is done. It's in detail A3, page AE 505. So let's go there.